Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a PayPal request for Josh. A debut on the channel, The Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and the song is called The Time, or Time Only Knows. I looked at the composer for this. I'm not sure if it's for this song, but the person who worked on this was Harry Gregson Williams, aka Metal Gear. That's kind of exciting. I do want to say one thing though before I start. This requester sent me like a cover version to react to, but I don't do covers or remixes or anything like that. So I just kind of figured the next best thing was to listen to the original. So I apologize for that, but I just don't do covers of other songs. So I'm going to be checking out the original, Time Only Knows. I've heard of this game, never played it. I didn't know it got remade. I know it from like back in the day, like I think it was like Nintendo or something. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I just know Prince of Persia is old, but so am I. Anyways, I hope you don't mind, Josh. And either way, I'm excited. It's got quite a bit of views here. Time Only Knows, Prince of Persia, Sounds of Time. Let's go. Off to a fantastic start. Oh, the synth bass is going crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, dude, I already love it. I'm not even gonna lie, I already love it. Oh. Vocals. So the melody is completely following the vocal line. Huh. Song title. I don't know if we've hit a chorus yet, or if this is the pre-chorus. I guess we'll find out soon. Okay. I think I do hear some Harry Williams in this. But who knows? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay, verse 2, I'm guessing. So this is a traditional song structure then. I think this is in the key of E minor. This is the pre-chorus. Oh my god, this is so Middle Eastern. Oh, this is the chorus then. Interesting. guessing the song is either going to drastically change right now, or it just fades out from the intro. Okay, so it's just that. Okay. Intro, chorus, intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, repeat. Okay. Huh. First thing that came to mind. Well, that was really cool, by the way. Awesome rhythm section. Boom, 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 boom. First thing that came to mind is this sounds very... I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to assume the whole soundtrack doesn't sound like that. Maybe, or at least doesn't have vocals. To me, that sounded very promotional material, like advertisement for the song, for the game or something like that. Or ending credits or something like that, like even post credits. Unless it's just, you know, that's just my guess. What did I write down here? I think I'm going to take a guess here. I don't have perfect pitch. I'm close sometimes. But I'm going to take a guess here that this was written in the key of either E minor or F minor. Let me hear this again real quick. You might hear a piano in the background. Don't mind me. I just want to see if I'm correct here. Hold on. Okay. F minor. I was close. I was off by one. Yeah, so this is basically like entirely from I'm guessing, I don't know. I mean, I could just pause and like research it myself, but I'm just trying to go off the top of my head, try to train my ear a little bit. But this seems to be like in correct me if I'm wrong, music people out there, but I think this is an F minor Phrygian, which basically is this kind of like Middle Eastern sound that's kind of there's a lot of suspense in this type of key signature and chord structure and stuff. Think about, as cliche as it sounds, think about there's even memes on this, but imagine a kind of Middle Eastern section of a movie, or like it pans to, like, you know what I mean, and you see that kind of it's a meme, but it's true. Like for example, like I don't know where I even saw this, but say they have like say you see like a scene of Mexico in a movie. It's all orange and yellow filtered, and then you see like a kind of Middle Eastern thing. You'll see the waves of like the desert and all that, like a mirage, but you hear music like this. It works, but there's a reason why. This kind of music has this sort of kind of slow bounce back and forth to it. A lot of the notes are close by to each other, but it's very smooth sounding as well. It's actually one of my favorites. It's used a lot, surprisingly, in metal and flamenco. So if you just imagine, like for example, if I took this and put it onto a nylon guitar and played with my fingers, it would sound like a flamenco song. Doom, 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 doom. And if I played it in metal, it would sound kind of brutal. Boom, 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 boom. It's used a lot. But anyways, aside from all that, was not expecting this. I was expecting kind of the sound that I heard, but not the vocals or the drums even. If it is indeed Harry Gregson Williams, who I know as Metal Gear Solid, I know they've done a bunch of other stuff, I just don't know what, then I can kind of hear that. You know, the dude is extremely talented, so I'm not putting it past him. I do not know who the vocalist was, so I apologize for that, but they're really, really good. And it kind of reminded me of a couple people. I would say like Amy Lee from Evanescence. Is it Amy Lee? I think that's her name. And then there's, I think her name is Ashley from Devil May Cry? Either way, I'm not sure. But to me, it sounded kind of like Ashley. What was her last name? Casey, oh my God, I'm drawing so many blanks right now. Either way, I'm sure I'll remember by the end of the video. But it sounded like that. I've heard a lot of good praise about this game throughout the years. well, at least what I thought was the only game. Apparently they did it again. I'm guessing this is what's known as a remaster. I don't know. In this day and age, we hear remaster, remake, all these different re's. So I don't know if this is a direct copy of the original, but I'm going to guess that this song exists possibly in the original game, or is this an original to this song? Either way, there's a lot of confusion and questions here. I really enjoy that though. Very interesting choice that to not go into a sort of bridge and or solo section. Not that it has to, but when I hear a song structure like this, where it's just like, you know, we've got the intro going and then the verse comes in and then the chorus comes in, that usually happens twice, and then a solo section or bridge, and then it goes back into it. But in this case, it just kind of loops those three things over and over and over. So maybe it loops quite a bit, because I'm pretty sure what we just heard was just a repetition over and over. I wasn't really reading the lyrics too much, or at all. So yeah, interesting, cool. I'm glad that it kind of lived up to what I thought it would sound like. And I actually could see now how someone would send me a cover, because this song is wide open for any sort of creative freedom. The music is really wide open. It sounds kind of on the simpler side as far as what's going on with instruments, and then the vocals would seem very cool to hear along that. Actually, now that I've heard this, I will actually go listen to that cover one. I can't react to it, but I will actually go check that one out. So let me know what your thoughts on Prince of Persia was. Is this indeed a promotional thing? Is it actually in F Phrygian? Let me know, because I'm not perfect when it comes to that. I just think that's what it is. Looks cool though. I am a huge fan of this art style, castles and all that good stuff. He looks like he's a badass. But I have a lot of... Is it Harry? All the questions, all of them. Just to guys let you know, Metal Gear is basically like in my top 3 favorite games of all time. So I'm very happy to hear that composer in other places. I just want to make sure this is him. I don't look up a lot of things to keep my brain fresh every time I do a video. Otherwise, I would get lost trying to keep track of every composer, every song, every console. Every video I do, I just click play and kind of just pretty much go in totally raw to keep it as, I guess, organic as possible. The less I know, the better, basically what I'm saying. Anywho, Prince of Persia. Thank you to the requester, and thanks to you for watching. Thank you to my PayPal supporters, Patreon supporters. Thanks to my Platinum members, which I'll name off now. Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Kalanen, Gardelane, Mushmary, Justin, Knox, and Triage101. Thanks again to you for watching. Thanks for the 60,000 subs. Crazy. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day, evening, night. Later.